Dear bishops of ECM, I write to you not as leaders of the Catholic Church. I write to you because of the diplomatic commission you carry in this country between Malawi and Rome. As you are aware, Rome as a kingdom disintegrated into smaller kingdoms like Spanian, which is Spain, Franco, which is France, Belgia, which is Belgium, and Anglo, which is England, and also Portugal. As you are also aware, the leader of Rome, the Pope, gave an order to these nations to come and colonize Africa. This is also what is referred to as the doctrine of discovery from the Papal Bull of 1452. African countries lost their land, resources, power to rule themselves, and also human capital. In Malawi, this was the backbone of slavery, British colonial rule, and the Tangata systems. It is very fair to say we have not recovered from that until now. It is very unfortunate that such a barbaric law has been in power amongst a civilized generation for these years until 2023. In March 2023, the Vatican repudiated this law, and this is the reason I'm writing to you. Though this law has been repudiated, there has been no efforts from the Roman government to recreate the global systems in a way that this law indeed stops to work. We still see the same colonization in global finance, global governance, and in world supply chains, and in human capital exploitation. Considering your diplomatic powers and political influence, I wanted you to initiate this recreation and also inspire your fellow bishops across Africa to do the same. Below are suggested areas for you to start with. First, the Vatican is an observer in the United Nations General Assembly on a position called the Holy See. It is the biggest position there. It has sincerely repudiated the law, then it should be comfortable to allow African nations to have veto power in the General Assembly. You should engage the Vatican on that on our behalf. Foreign currency rules on global finance. These global rules should also be changed. The games being played by global financial players in putting the West at an exchange advantage are promoting extreme poverty and extreme human and resource exploitation. They should stop justifying our suffering caused by the law by saying they helped in the developing of our nation by construction of schools and hospitals. Someone who stole your maize should not be praised for returning Madeira. Consider this letter as the beginning of our engagement on the matter. The prosperity, sovereignty, and sustainable future of this nation remains our topmost priority. This may be a very big ethical dilemma to you as you draw the line of allegiance of whether of you to side with the Roman side or the side of your country. This is because you are Malawi'S, but you also answer to the government of Rome. I hope you make the choice well, because either choice you make, I'm sure will have consequences.